Hello everybody, my name is Melissa and I'm here to share my purpose of being a successful educator. So my purpose to being a loving, successful educator is to maintain a positive environment for my students, colleagues, and everyone around me. Anyone that can possibly be around me, whether it be a principal or someone that works in the classrooms, someone that works in the offices, always. And the way that I do this is by just being myself. I just try to be the best I can, and I always strive to keep a professional conduct and treat everyone around me fairly. By allowing myself to reflect on the outcome of my instructional lessons, it allows me to observe what has worked and what I can do to make it better for the next time, as well as having compassion to those around you, beginning with your students. I always try to model compassion to my students by keeping a flow of communication in the classroom and out of the classroom. This may lead to stronger connections and relationships. As an educator, you always learn to grow and you always learn to expand. I need to work on my expectations, my communication, and my advocacy skills in order to grow as a successful educator. During my time as a self-contained ESE student teacher, I felt that I had somewhat of an unrealistic high expectation for my students. Although I understood their cognitive and their academic levels, I was afraid that because they were in a high school setting, I only could educate them on high school level material. And this is where I was wrong. After my experience, I learned and I understood that I can still expose them to the material and we could still work hard together to achieve everything that we can. And always, very important, always motivating your students to continue learning and to continue growing. Another thing that I need to work on is my communication and my advocacy skills. By keeping a clear and safe communication with students, parents, and colleagues is important. Making sure to speak clearly and positively always to avoid any misunderstandings and possible conflicts. An educator needs to behave certain ways and carry certain qualities in order to be professional and successful. In my opinion, a professional educator needs to carry a responsible, mindful, and fair mindset. By following principle number 3, the responsibility to students, as an educator, the responsibility of managing and monitoring the learning journey of each student, although in some cases they may need to be modified, they may need to be accommodated, and always challenging and promoting student growth, all done with dignity and respect. Another way to be mindful is to always react in mindful and fair manners to the situation possible to occur, whatever it may be. This creates a positive, a peaceful, and a respectful environment where everyone feels comfortable and at ease. As educators, we need to remember that we need to always maintain student trust and confidentiality in order to keep an appropriate manner. Also, very much like the experience I felt when I began my journey in my graduate school. Thank you.